Hi everyone, it's Christine, your lovable, huggable muse, and welcome to the Vortex, everyone. We're bringing you our uploads from our downloads. And today, you guys, we're going to be talking about needs and how they're pretty much the driving force and vehicle for most human behavior. I mean, according to Maslow's hierarchy of needs, which I'm going to be posted up here, in this triangle, we have 5 categories of needs that are part of his theory, which include physiological, safety, love, esteem, and self-actualization. And I'm going to go ahead and post just a quick article down below if you guys are interested in learning a little more. And it's a social science article that I found by thoughtcompany.com. And the theory is, you guys, is we all basically start at the very bottom of this triangle. And as our needs are met, we actually start progressing up the stages of the triangle. And there's a lot of different research and varying opinions on this one, you guys. But just the other day, I did see a post from the Heart Math Institute that posted a video from Sustainable Human about how to understand a human being, and it actually has a lot to do with some of the principles in Maslow's hierarchy. And it's an amazing video, you guys. I mean, if you have the chance to watch it, please do. If you enjoy some of my material on this feed, I think you might enjoy some of their topics, and I'll definitely post that down below too as well. And I think, you guys, this chart is so important into understanding exactly what's going on with what we're seeing around us right now with the COVID-19 and some of the political things that have been resurfacing, like Black Lives Matter, and how the death of George Floyd and many other people of color at the hands of authorities is really causing what we're experiencing in our current timeline now. And you guys, I'm definitely not going to go into details about any of this in a political sense. I mean, I just don't necessarily think that's going to be helpful in this message today. But I am going to be going over the part of it that I think is so important in what I wanted to spread in this message, which is the human element, everyone. So, since COVID-19 started, a good number of us have literally been operating at the very bottom of this triangle. I mean, many of us weren't meeting our safety needs. We had concerns about our health and the health of other people. This caused our government to take measures that not only created a lack of jobs and security for some people, but it even had brought some people down to an even lower level in the chart, which was the very bottom, where some of us were worrying about whether or not our basic needs were going to be met, like food, shelter, utilities, water and electricity. I mean, if you're not able to pay for some of those things, we had to worry about whether or not we were going to have adequate housing or utilities. I mean, this was literally a reality for a lot of us. And it also did not help, you guys, that we were being separated from each other. I mean, as social beings that need human connection to thrive, in many cases, a lot of us weren't even meeting the needs of love and belongingness during this whole social distancing experience. And, it really comes down to, well, why is this important? Why does this really matter? Or does it? And what I'm seeing, guys, is the real upset and what we're seeing in the outside world and what we're really seeing from all people. And you guys, I'm seeing this from all sides of the human spectrum. At this point, it doesn't seem to matter anymore, everyone. We are all being affected by this in some way. I mean, some people more than others. I'm definitely not going to say the impact is having an equal effect for certain groups at all in any sense. I believe that some people are being affected by this in a greater degree than others, and we just really need to understand that and be compassionate about that. But I think there's really a confusion about what to do right now, you guys. I mean, this is just a solution. I mean, I realize not everything is as simple as it seems, but I do believe it can be if we want it to be, and we just kind of shift how we think about things sometimes. I mean, for many of us, it definitely would be ideal if we could operate at the top levels of this triangle, which is self-esteem and self-actualization. But the truth is, you guys, that, if any of these needs aren't being met, anything beneath that, then what you're going to find is that people are just going to continue to find ways to meet those needs at the lower levels of the tier. And sometimes literally that's going to be at any cost, and sometimes even disregarding some of the needs of others. And it really just comes down to understanding others people's needs and being able to provide those needs in the way that that person needs it. I mean, we often follow the golden rule, which is to treat others in the way that you want to be treated. But there's something to me that's a little off about that, because you guys, we come from all walks of life, from different experiences. So what may work for you may not necessarily work for another. I mean, this is in fact just still operating in ego, because we're only looking at the solution from our own perception rather than trying to really understand what that other person really needs to achieve literally their version of this triangle. So I think a better way of framing the golden rule is really to treat others as they would like to be treated. And then of course there's that question of how do you really do that? And it really is quite simple. It's really just to ask everyone. I mean, it takes a degree of communication, and you need to be able to go out of your comfort zone and ask the people around you, well, what do you need? And then even further, you kind of need to see if it's even in your power to give that person what they need. And if not, I always just challenge everyone to, help people find someone or the resources that can help them. A lot of times we operate in this place where there's a lot of confusion because we really don't know what we have available to us. And it starts getting really easy to get angry and react to what you're seeing around you when you come from that place of confusion and hopelessness. And I would say that it's difficult to find solutions, but the honest truth, you guys, is that it really isn't. It really doesn't cost you anything. You don't even have to have any special skills to support someone else's cause or needs, or to direct them to the right place where they can get those needs. It doesn't cost you anything to say kind words to someone or be encouraging and to support their dreams and hopes. And a lot of times when it comes to self-esteem and self-actualization, you guys, that's all someone really needs in life. And that doesn't really cost you anything or require anything special from you for you to do that for someone else. And this is just one of the ways I really want you all out there. I'm working with some people that are coaches right now that want to be coaches, that don't necessarily have all the resources they need just yet. And I really want you guys all to feel empowered right now, knowing that you have value in yourself, no matter what walk of life you came from, no matter how much money you have or how educated you are. I mean, if you live and breathe, and you definitely have an experience that can change someone else's life, and you just need to believe that and be empowered knowing that. And you guys, this is all I really wanted to share with you today. This is all about me wanting to empower you and just giving you guys the insight on who you really are and what you're worth in life. I'm not here to tell you how to think or feel or act or what to follow. These are definitely all choices that you need to come up with yourself to be truly authentically you. Your life should be catered to your wants and needs. That's definitely what's going to make you happy. But I do ask everyone to take some time to look inside yourselves and truly ask yourself, what kind of world would I really like to see? And just find ways to try to make that a reality for yourself, while still being able to maybe have other people have their views, coexist with your own. And I definitely just wanted to share that with you guys today. Thank you so much for following me. I always try to post my resources down below, especially for the people that are following me now, some of the coaches and mentors that are working with me. I post down some of my resources, some of my meditations, just some of the things that I support. If you definitely, my videos are pretty much free, you guys. I just put it out here for you guys to give you guys some encouragement and some insight on everything from being aligned to being in the vortex to just being able to follow your dreams and to attract the kind of life that you want. So, and I do this all for free, you guys. If you'd like to support me, definitely feel free to shop at some of my channels that I post below. The ones I'm so excited to share with you and support right now is Trades of Hope and Crown Free. So definitely take some time to check those out, you guys. Other than that, have an amazing day. I know there's a lot going out there right now, and I'm just here to encourage you guys all. I know there's a lot of confusion. There really is no one answer. There's so many answers and so many ways, solutions that we can find if we just, really go outside of ourselves and, just really take some time to try to find them so that they can not only help us, but help people around us. So I encourage you guys and challenge you guys all to spend some time doing that today. But other than that, thank you so much for following me. You have an amazing day. Bye-bye.